Hello and welcome to another set of readings of Lotus Love Tarot 555. Okay, you guys, I am here to do your new moon in Aries reading. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? We are at the beginning of a new astrological year. Let me just tell you how the setup of this reading will go. So we'll do a brief introduction. We'll go into your reading. Then at the end of that reading, I'm going to give an explanation of what is going to be occurring with this new moon going into Aries, with what you need to expect, how you need to really start out this astrological year. I'm going to give you some information on that. And then after that, we will have your extended reading. Okay. So once again, we'll do a little brief introduction in just a second here. Then we will have your reading. Okay. Then at the end of that, I'll do a brief understanding of what to expect with this new moon going into Aries and this new astrological year that we're embarking on. And then at the end of that, for those that are interested, you'll be able to go right into an extended version of today's reading. Okay, so first and foremost, thank you so much. As I always start our readings, thank you for all of your love and your support. Thank you for the comments that you continuously leave for me. I read them all. Just a little bit about this reading. You can apply this to your sun, your moon, your rising, and for some, even your Venus sign. Now, do remember that the messages will flip-flop, okay? So if it doesn't relate to you, it could relate to your partner. Hello to our cross watchers. Remember to follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555. Subscribe to our channel. Like the reading if you think it applies to you. And if it does not, make sure you look at your other signs, okay? And if you think it's going to be worthwhile for someone else, please leave us a like. Hit the button that's right next to it, of course, to subscribe. Remember, we do have a Patreon. Oh my goodness, you guys, we are slowly but surely growing our Patreon. We put a lot of great information over there, including all of the extendeds, okay? So all of the extendeds are over there. You just need to join at the second or third level. And also don't forget, we do weekly pulling of energy, so you'll get all of that as well, which is well worth it for the price that we have it at. And don't forget, I think I said this, but let me just make sure that we do have private readings, and information pertaining to that can be found below. All right, you guys. And also, you guys, let me just state this as well. If you don't know how to set your intentions, this reading will be a guide for you to set your intentions, which is so important. We have the an instructional video under our new moon playlist. So go to the new moon playlist, and we have a video there showing you how to set your intentions. And I think I'll also put the link to that below. So just look below for that video on how to set your intentions. And also, we have done a reading for Saturn returning to Aquarius. Saturn has been in a Capricorn for the last 3 years, and Saturn just returned to Aquarius on this past Saturday, March 21st. That is huge. It is so huge. So make sure you go back and look under the playlist. I think we have it under Saturn return. Look for that playlist, and that will apply to your sun, your moon, your rising. And also for Aries, we have done a reading for Aries season. We will start doing readings for each season as we come into it. So Aries is a very lengthy video about what to expect going into this season. So if you have Aries in your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus sign, or Jupiter, let me encourage you to watch that reading as well, okay? All right, you guys, now on to your reading. Hello to my Geminis. Okay, you guys, let's get right into your reading. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as they begin to set their intentions on the new moon occurring on March 24th, 2020. What messages need to go forth? Okay. All right. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as they begin to set their intentions on the new moon occurring on March 24th, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? Okay. Divine Creator Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as they begin to set their intentions on the new moon occurring on March 24th, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? Okay. All right, Geminis, we got a lot of messages coming out for you. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as they begin to set their intentions? Okay, I'm going to take that one. Let's see if there's any more for you. That one literally just walked out by itself. Any more messages for the sign of Gemini? I'm going to shuffle 3 more times. Okay, there's that message. Make sure no flippers. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, any messages for the sign of Gemini as they begin to set their intentions for the new moon occurring on March 24th, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? Okay. All right, my loves, let's see where we are. Codependency. Okay. Addictions are affecting your romantic life right now. So someone is not being able to carry their own weight. And this could be the energy that we're in right now because a lot of people are losing their jobs. They're being displaced. So one person may be depending on another person a great deal right now. This could be willingly doing this or unwillingly. So it could be somebody who just simply wasn't going to get a job anyway and they're being codependent. So you have to just understand how this resonates with you. And honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. By that card coming out, it just means that right now you guys are spending a lot of time together, the time that you probably were unable to spend together. So it's like it's 2 things going on. Somebody is depending on someone a great deal, but at the same time, it's not really affecting you so much where you're like angry at one another. It's just that somebody is truly taking the lead on taking care of somebody. And that's what I'm getting out of that. By those 2 cards coming out together, codependency and honeymoon, it seems like you guys are okay with the situation right now. Make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. So somebody may be trying to make some decisions about which way you're going, trying to get a plan in place. Wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Spirit is saying listen to your intuition and make a decision. This has happened before with these 2 cards coming out. So you do need to make a decision in your mind, but you're going to have to wait before you can implement that decision. And that's the key there. Go ahead and decide what you're going to do. Go ahead and get your plan in order, but you're going to have to wait for the implementation of that decision. But don't be afraid. So let go of fear now. Let go of fear now. Anything that has you in a very low vibrational state, because fear is the lowest vibration that you can have. Do not be afraid right now. Everything is going to be okay. But like the Spirit is saying, make a decision. Decide what route you're trying to take, okay? But you're going to have to wait before that's going to be able to be implemented. Lean on God and the angels for support. I love that card because what that is saying is that stop trying to do it yourself. You have a host of energy around you that is there for you and guiding you and leading you and there for you. Utilize that energy. You get the energy through prayers, through meditation. Okay, the person you're asking about is trustworthy. So whoever's on your mind, whoever you've been thinking about or questioning if they're trustworthy or not, they are. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. This is the one that literally just walked out by itself. So everything is going to manifest for you in the summertime. And it says your wish is granted. What you've asked for is coming true. So you got 2 cards, reaffirming that everything that you've asked for, all directions, everything that you wanted is going to come to pass in the summertime for you, which is a beautiful thing, okay? Once you make that decision, once you plan, once you Let go of fear, not be afraid, but really have a concrete plan in place on how you guys are going to move forward. Even though you're codependent, somebody, making a plan for somebody to come out of that codependency, even though you're not going to be able to implement it right now because Spirit clearly says you're going to have to wait. But it's going to be a beautiful thing when you begin to implement it. If you make the plan, you have to follow the instructions. The instructions are very clear here. Okay, in fact, I think that's what I'm going. Look, we were just talking about prayer and meditating. Here it goes. Meditation brings answers. I tell you, you can't make this up. You just cannot make this up. And when you do, it's going to be a peaceful resolution. Beautiful. Beautiful, Geminis. I mean, we literally just said that. You have to follow the instructions. And again, that's what I'm going to entitle your reading. You have to follow the instructions that Spirit has given to you. These instructions are very, very clear. But we're going to get more into it, more in depth about, some advice that needs to be given to you. We're going to look a little further into the tarot. I'm going to let you know. Did I just see the Two of Swords? Sure did. Making a decision. See, we just talked about that. Right now, you have to make a decision. You got to make a decision. Wow. So we're going to look a little deeper into this situation. Just saw the Three of Wands. See, this is your expansion that's going to be taking place. And this is you deciding when you grab, he's grabbing to one. This is you deciding, making that decision what route you want to go. Okay? Holy Spirit. And when I know I'm doing your reading now. And when it happens, when you make the decision, everything's going to happen fast for you. Once you get that release out of waiting and your plan is in place, everything's going to happen fast for you. And that's why it's going to happen, materialize for you in the summertime. All right, now let's get into it. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as they begin to set their intentions on the new moon occurring on March 24th, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know if they begin to set their intentions? Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're going to look at this, and I'm going to, wow. Okay, so you definitely have angel codes coming forth that are very powerful. I'm going to tell you what the codes are. I'm going to tell you who has shown up in your reading. And then I'm going to show you the cards that we're going to dive into in the extended version if you would like to join us over there, okay? Angel code that's right bam in my face is you got 3, 4, 5. Make sure you look up that angel code. You have 2 4s that are side by side, 4, 4, and you're starting with the 5 and you're ending with the 5. So you have 3, 4, 5 as an angel code. Please make sure you look that up. Make sure you look up 4, 4, and this is the key. Your 4s are in the upright and your 5s are reversed. So these are some powerful messages that are coming through for you. So make sure you look up those angel codes. Could be dealing with let's just go through it. We're going to be dealing with the 5 of Cups in reverse, the Emperor, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse, and your overarching energy is the King of Cups in reverse. You could be dealing with this cup energy, which represents a lot of emotion. Okay, so we have a lot of emotion surrounding this entire situation here. Could be dealing with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, and then you have Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you have your fire energy with Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and then definitely could be dealing with an Aries here. Okay. But we know we're in that Aries. This is a new cycle in Aries, new moon in Aries. So that's why that card could be showing up as well. Remember, everything is in energy. So we could be dealing with the energies of these signs, or you could be dealing with the sign. All right, my loves, I'm going to get into this over on the other side through your extended. If you want to join me over there, information pertaining to that can be down below. Until next time, bye-bye. Okay, you guys, just a little bit about what is going to be occurring with this new moon in Aries. First of all and foremost, do remember that Aries is the first zodiac sign. It's the very first sign. It is a fire sign, okay, and it is also a cardinal sign. What does that mean? Let me just give you an example of what cardinal means. Let's say, for instance, you are about to bake a cake. and you turn the oven on so the temperature can begin to increase. And then once it increases, it begins to bake. You put the cake in, it begins to bake because the temperature will be the same. And then when the temperature is off and the cake is finished, then the temperature goes down. Well, cardinal is when you first turn the oven on. Cardinal is like when the temperature is increasing, okay? It hasn't stabilized yet, but it is increasing. Well, that's what cardinal is for Aries. Aries is the type of sign that it builds, okay? It moves, it builds, okay? Its behavior, it builds. That's what that means. So, the first day of Aries season, this is going to mark the start of a new astrological year. This also is the first of the lunar cycle as well. So we got a lot of firsts that's going on here. The moon in Aries will be in conjunction with the comet Chiron. And I hope I'm saying that right. It's Chiron or Chiron. Just put the information below because I can never remember if that CH is silenced with shush or K. Okay, so just put that below for me. But it represents deep wounds as well as deep healing. Okay, and the alignment of these astrological energies, it brings us to a bit of transformation. Like it's very intense. Our transformation is very intense, but it's needed to bring us to this transformational intensity towards that light. That's what it's really trying to do for us. And it's also giving us a feeling that we have to go through the flames to get where we're going. And that's really what's happening when you're transforming. Aries is bold and it's brave, but we need to rely on this energy to kind of move us forward to where we're going. Okay, now you'll decide during this, during this full moon, to take the low road or to take the high road. That's what you're going to be deciding during this period. And you'll have to confront your shadow self and the person you are desiring to be. So it's going to be really hitting some things head on during this period. It's going to allow you to change your mood. And you're going to get inspired to work on being the best version of you. Okay, so it's very, very important during this new season, this new astrological year, to really make those hard decisions about who you are and who you want to be. Okay, all right, you guys, I love you so much. Now, for those who have gotten the extended, on to your extended.